Hello and welcome back to Neeti Tech, your go-to channel for AWS Cloud Practitioner exam preparation. This is the sixth part of CCP exam preparation series. Today we will cover the questions on domain, cloud technology and services, which contributes to 34% of the scored content. Before moving on, if you would like to test on these questions, please scan the QR code at the end of the video or click the link mentioned in the description box. Let's start with the first question. A company is developing a mobile app that needs a high performance of NoSQL database. Which AWS service could the company use for this database? Choose two. Options are A. Amazon Aurora, option B. Amazon RDS, C. Amazon Redshift, D. Amazon DocumentDB with MongoDB compatibility, option E. Amazon DynamoDB. As the requirement is to use NoSQL database, correct options are option D, that is DocumentDB, and option E, DynamoDB. And rest of the options are related to SQL databases. So the correct answer is D and E. Moving on to the next question. Which AWS service or feature can be used to create private connection between on-premise workload and an AWS cloud workload? Options are A. Amazon Route 53, B. Amazon Macy, C. AWS Direct Connect, and D. AWS Private Link. Now, Direct Connect is used for private dedicated connection between on-premises network and AWS infrastructure. So the correct answer is C. AWS Direct Connect. Let's move ahead to the next question. Which AWS service are managed database services? Choose two. Amazon Elastic Block Store, Amazon S3, Amazon RDS, Amazon Elastic File System, and Amazon DynamoDB. Question is related to database services. So out of the 5 options, the correct answer is option C, that is Amazon RDS, and option E, that is DynamoDB. Rest of the options are related to storage services. So the correct answer is C and E. Coming to the next question. A company wants to improve the overall availability and performance of its applications that are hosted on AWS. Which service should the company use? Options are A. Amazon Connect, B. Amazon Lightsail, C. AWS Global Accelerator, and D. AWS Storage Gateway. Now the question is asking for improvement of availability and performances. So out of the 4 options, the correct answer is C. Global Accelerator. Global Accelerator is a networking service that helps to improve the availability and performance of the applications with a global user base. It also provides a static IP address that acts as an entry point to your application, routing the user traffic to nearest edge location so that low latency and high performance delivery. So the correct answer is option C, Global Accelerator. Moving on to the next question. A large enterprise with multiple VPCs in several AWS regions around the world needs to connect in centrally managed network connectivity between its VPCs. Which AWS service or feature meets these requirements? Options are A. Direct Connect, B. Transit Gateway, C. Site-to-Site VPN, and D. VPC Endpoints. Here, the correct answer is option B, that is Transit Gateway. Transit Gateway is a fully managed service that simplifies the connectivity and routing between the VPCs and on-premise network. It acts as a hub that enables inter-VPC communication and connectivity of on-premise data centers and remote networks. So, the correct answer is B, Transit Gateways. Here is the next question. Which AWS service supports the creation of visual reports from AWS cost and usage report data? Options are A. Amazon Athena, B. Amazon QuickSight, C. Amazon CloudWatch, and D. AWS Organizations. Now, the requirement is to create visual reports from AWS cost and usage report. The correct answer is option B, QuickSight. It is a BI service that allows users to create interactive visualizations, reports, and dashboards from various data sources, including AWS services. With Amazon QuickSight, users can connect to their AWS cost and usage report data and create visual reports to analyze and track their AWS costs. So the correct answer is option B, Amazon QuickSight. Moving on to the next question. A company is launching an application in AWS Cloud. The application will use Amazon S3 for storage. A large team of researchers will have shared access to the data. A company must be able to recover data that is accidentally overwritten or deleted. Which S3 feature should the company turn on to meet this requirement? Options are A. Server access logging, B. S3 versioning, C. S3 lifecycle rules, and D. Encryption in transit and rest. The requirement is to recover from accidental deletion or overwriting the data. So the correct answer is option B, that is S3 versioning. You can use S3 versioning features to preserve and retrieve and restore every version of every object that is stored in your S3 bucket. With versioning, you can recover more easily from both unintended user actions and application failures. So the correct answer is option B, S3 versioning. Moving on to the next question. A manufacturing company has a critical application that runs at a remote site that has slow internet connection. A company wants to migrate the workload to AWS. The application is sensitive to latency and interruptions in connectivity. The company wants a solution that can host this application with minimum latency. Which AWS service or feature should the company use to meet these requirements? Options are A. Availability zones, B. AWS local zones, C. AWS wavelength, and D. AWS outpost. Here, the requirement is to have low latency and interruptions in the connectivity. So, the correct answer is AWS local zones. Local zones are designed to provide low latency access to AWS services and resources for applications that disable single-digit latency in milliseconds. They are located physically close to the customer, allowing access to resources as they are being used using that location. So the correct answer is option B, that is local zones. Here is the next question. A company wants to migrate its application from its on-premise data center to a VPC in AWS Cloud. These applications will need to access on-premise resources. Which actions will meet these requirements? Choose two. Options are A. Use AWS Service Catalog to identify a list of on-prem resources that can be migrated. Option B. Create a VPN connection between an on-premise device and a virtual private gateway in VPC. Option C. Use an Amazon CloudFront distribution and configure it to accelerate content delivery close to on-premise resources. Option D. Set up an AWS direct connection between on-premise data center and AWS. Option E. Use Amazon CloudFront to restrict access to static web content provided through on-premise web servers. Now, the requirement is to have a connection between on-premises and AWS VPC. This can be achieved using two steps. That is, create a VPN connection between on-premise on-premise devices and a virtual private gateway in the VPC, and set up AWS direct connection between on-premise data center and AWS. So the correct options are option B and option D. Moving on to the next question. A company wants to use AWS Cloud to provide secure access to desktop applications that run in a fully managed environment. Which AWS service should the company use to meet this requirement? Options are Amazon S3, Amazon AppStream 2.0, AWS AppSync, and AWS Outpost. Correct answer is option B, AppStream 2.0. It is a fully managed application streaming service that provides users instant access to their desktop applications from anywhere. So the correct answer is option B, Amazon AppStream. So guys, that's it for today. I hope you like this video and this is helping you to prepare for your Cloud Practitioner exam. Please share this video with your friends as well. Again, if you wish to take test on the questions discussed in this video, Please scan the QR code displayed on the screen or click on the link mentioned in the description box. If you missed to watch our previous video, you can find the link in the description box. Stay tuned for more such cloud practitioner exam tips and explanations right here on Neeti Tech. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss any update. Thank you.